What's going on, fam? Hope everybody's doing well out there. So today we have another new brand to the channel. It's one that we've probably all known about for quite a while. That is Tempest Knives. So if you're not aware, Tempest Knives is through it's KC's brand. It's his company. He's designing all these knives. It's Knives Fast on YouTube. All the information is going to be linked below: his Instagram, YouTube, and the Tempest Knives website. So make sure you check that out. Currently, these are not available, but I do want to get them out there because when he does do a second release of these, I, for one, am going to be on there. Unfortunately, I missed these on their first release. And then, he's got several other designs that are really killer that we're just kind of waiting to be re-released right now. But we'll go ahead and jump into this one. This is probably my favorite design of his by far. This is the Fractus. And then I think he has a design coming out with Lefty as well, if I'm not mistaken. That one's pretty hot too. So now there are 3 different color variations of this. I will post pictures of those right now. I think it's Blue Sky and Dark Storm, I think, are the color variations. But you'll see those across the screen there. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the usual and just zoom right on in here. So the first thing you'll notice on these is KC's pivot design. So he is, of course, inspired by cars and racing and going fast. That's kind of the Knives Fast thing. So you see there the rim of or the wheel, whatever you want to call it, design in the pivot. And then you have some wonderfully micro-milled titanium, which his knives are always awesome with always do an awesome job with the micro-milling. Now, forgive me, I don't remember exactly who the OEM is on these knives. I will post that information up here as well. But then inside, you do have the carbon fiber inlay, which again is done extremely well. It is raised slightly from the carbon fiber, or excuse me, from the titanium, but it's not a rough transition. It's meant to be that way. It's a very smooth, rounded transition. So the handles are contoured, as you can see there. Very nice, and there we get a peek of how the pocket clip is set. So it is a deep carry pocket clip. It is a titanium pocket clip. So you do have that carry system, and then, of course, T8 and T6 hardware. Here you can see the inlay on this side. Again, that's wonderful carbon fiber. It is a frame lock, but because of having the inlay, it kind of works like I don't know, it's still technically a frame lock because you have all of this room here where you can kind of get on that lock bar. But in all actuality, when you have your hands in here, you have no real way or no real reason to be all the way up here on the knife. So hitting that lock bar and causing an issue with the knife is not going to be very likely. So it works a lot like a bolster lock in that way. Pocket clip is great. I mean, just a fantastic job on the pocket clip. Like, legitimately, people need to take note on how to do a reversible pocket clip like this, because this is fantastic. You have no nothing on the scales that show the pocket clip, so being able to switch it like that and having it tacked onto the end is just a really great idea. It's something I'm not going to say borrowed from, but it's something that you see a lot of the times in the OTF world, where the pocket clips are tacked on to the end like that, and it just allows for a really smooth body. So we'll go ahead and go into the knife here, the blade itself. So as you can see, it is S90V. There you have your Tempest Knives logo, and that race car inspired look. You almost got the, a windshield here or a window. I really love how he gave that kind of the fuller there to open up, to where it's not opened up all the way. And then you have a belt satin. No swedge, just a really nice leaf shape drop point sort of blade there. Sterile on this side, except for my fingerprints. This is a very fingerprinty knife. We will go ahead and take a look at the edge grinds. So they are very even. Said I cannot remember who the OEM is, but they did a fantastic job on this knife. Perfect edge grind. It is, looks like it is a flat grind. Take a look at that. So it looks like our edge or plunge grind stops about right there. Yep. So you've got tons of room for sharpening. We'll take a look at the tip there. Very robust tip, and it is perfectly aligned. But that is a great strong tip on this knife. Really impressed with that. All right, so let's go ahead and back on up here. So there you can see the knife open, and this is one of the, you can see this is kind of one of the reasons why this is my favorite of his models. This is a stellar looking knife. I absolutely love it. The action is fantastic. It just drops shut. It's a nice hydraulic shut, which is what I really like. We've talked about that before. Reverse flick is phenomenal. You can just, you have that entire section there of the blade that's open. Even down here, at the bottom. I don't know. I might be able to. There we go. Ring finger flick it. Slow roll works amazing. Of course. Well, yeah, I suck with doing the thumb because my thumbs don't have the same range of movement that most people's do. But slow roll works really well. The lock bar access is just really great. And lock up is perfect. Lock bar strength is pretty strong. So I guess if I had only one nitpick for this knife, and this is legitimately a nitpick, it's not an issue, would be to have a little bit of contouring here on the lock bar, because as it stands it's a 90-degree edge, and with the lock bar strength being what it is, fidgeting with the knife, you may you get some dents in the finger. Again, that is being extremely nitpicky. That's not really an issue with the knife at all. That's just one slight little thing that I would change, and that's on the entire knife. Other than that, I have absolutely zero issues with this knife. I think it is fantastically done. The jimping is phenomenal. It's very well done. Your choke up point's really good. Even your pinch point, you've got your jimping up here, which we can take a look at that jimping there as well. Extremely well done jimping. Just very, very comfortable in the hand, regardless of which grip, whether you got the choke up grip or not. Pocket clip, even giving it the squeeze, there's zero issues. Nothing from the pocket clip. Just a fantastic knife. And what's even more astonishing about this is S90V titanium carbon fiber, micro milled titanium at that, and these guys are $199 when you can get them. So like I said, hopefully he's going to be doing the second round soon. I'm really hoping he has some at Blade Show, because this is one knife that I am really bummed that I missed out on, and I can't wait to have one in my collection. I am torn between the all black one or the blue one, the blue sky. I think I'll probably go with the blacked out one though, and then maybe see if I can get some inserts or something like that done up of it with the, because I think all black with the blue carbon fiber would be absolutely epic. But y'all know me, my black and blue, I love that stuff. So again, guys, just cannot tell you how good this knife is. It is astonishingly good, and like I said, I really have absolutely no complaints about the knife. We will go ahead, and I apologize because I'm an idiot sometimes and I forget. So the knife, of course, it is sharp, slicey, you know, no issues there. Weight on this guy is fairly lightweight. Just go ahead and weigh right there. So we are at 4.2 ounces. And when you look at the size of the knife, that comes into play. So we have a, let's see here. There we are, right at a 3.5-inch blade, right at an 8-inch overall knife. So that 4.2 ounces on a titanium frame lock is really, really good. And yeah, guys, pick one up when you see them come back out. You know, show KC some love. Check him out. If you're not subscribed, go do that. He is, I mean, he runs a pretty great channel. He's always going live, and he's, you know, always pumping out content. And then on top of that, he does some really killer knives. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all as always. Don't forget to check the links down below for the affiliate programs and things. Always just remember, when you're out and about in the world, just remember to be kind, be humble, be EDC. We'll catch you on the next one.